Welcome to NIPSS-OSKASOGS, a new era in leadership and governance. Founded on forward thinking and nurtured by a national mandate, this is the story of 100 transformative days. The Oba Dr. Sikiru Kayode Adetono School of Governance Studies stands as a testament to Kabiesi's unmatched educational legacy for the Ogun people and now beyond. Its mission is to promote and enhance the ideals of effective governance through teaching, training, research, public engagement, and advocacy. The mission resonates with the renowned National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, NIPSS, Jos. Having served as the Center for Policy, Advocacy, Advice, and Training for Nigeria, West Africa, and Africa as a whole for 46 years. NIPSS has remained innovative and adaptable within the context of a dynamic and ever-changing world. It has met the critical needs for qualitative input into the national policy-making process of the country and beyond. And in 2024, a historic connection was forged between this legacy and the federal government. To ensure the knowledge production and intellectual output of the school benefit the entire country, NIPSS will take over the running and management of Oba Sikiru Kayode Adetono School of Governance Studies. A statement issued by Vice President Kashim Shettima in May 2024 while representing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the 90th birthday of Oba Dr. Sikiru Kayode Adetono at Olabisi Onabanjo University in Agoiwoye, Ogun State. Following this mandate, a new chapter began. The National Institute appointed Prof Sola Adeyanju, MNI, as the pioneer director of the school, effective from January 2nd, 2025. Let us meet him. He is a seasoned lecturer, communication strategist, a research expert with over 25 years of experience in communication, public policy, gender issues, and political communications. His work spans national and international research projects on key socio-political and economic issues. For the past 12 years, he has trained senior executives and top decision makers at the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, Kuru, Nigeria. He also led the Public Affairs Department and currently serves as the Deputy Chief Operating Officer, Communications at the National Institute Political Parties Leadership and Policy Development Center. He is a member of several professional bodies and proudly holds the title of Member of the National Institute, MNI. It is without doubt that he brought to the role of director a deep understanding behind every visionary leader. He is a committed team whose experience reflects the impact of that leadership. Here are some of the voices of those shaping this new chapter under the guidance of Professor Sola Adeyanju, MNI.
My first time of meeting him, the question he asked, after I made my presentation, he now said, well, we are here to hit the ground running. So we need to do whatever we need to do to announce our arrival.
I will talk in particular in respect of the welfare of staff. Not quite too long, an incentive that we did not expect from any angle. And that puts smiles on the face of everyone in the organization. The bus is available to take us to your nearest bus stop at the barest minimum cost.
The prof is somebody who is always results oriented. He gives you work, he wants results. and no other thing but results. It gives you work, it gives you support to achieve the objectives of the work it gives you. And as a subordinate, I don't think I have an excuse to give him results, because he is somebody who, when he gives you work, all excuses that will make that work be difficult for you, he will make sure he removes all the obstacles.
Director here in person of Professor Sola Adeyanju, he has been a very, very kind man and very humble, because he takes everyone along in whatever he does. Most especially when it comes for you to contribute your quota. When you want to do a particular training, you must say something, whether you like it or not. At the end of the day, when we gather all these thoughts together, we'll see that we arrive at a common goal.
Even lot of things that you feel you cannot achieve. When he came, he told me that you have no business in the public relation if you are not a member of the Nigerian Institute for Public Relations. And I tell you, I can boastfully tell you, all glory belongs to God, that today I am a member of the NIPL Ogun State chapter. You know, he has a way of telling you to do more. He has a way of encouraging you that you can do more.
Professor Sola Adeyanju's first 100 days were marked by visionary groundwork, stakeholders alignment, and a landmark achievement, the Strategic Leadership Management Course 1. This success was driven by key areas of focus: community engagement and public relations, strategic partnership and academic collaborations, international capacity development, strategic leadership and operational readiness, government relations, and infrastructure support. Defining moment of this period was the maiden edition of the Strategic Leadership and Management Course 1, the flagship capacity building program for permanent secretaries and top government functionaries. Its success spoke volumes. Neighboring states have already reached out to adopt our model, eager to benefit from NIPSS' deep knowledge and research-driven approach as the nation's foremost think tank. As we reflect on these accomplishments, it is clear that the leadership of Professor Sola Adeyanju MNI has earned the confidence of those who work alongside with him. Now, hear from the Director General, who shares his perspective on the Director's leadership and the trust he has in his vision for NIPSS-OSKASOGS.
And I also want to say that all the staff members of the NIPSS-OSKASOGS have done tremendously well under the leadership of Professor Sola Adeyanju. Well, when we were to come here, I looked through all the members of staff, those who are qualified to come here, and I must say that I found Professor Adeyanju ways and means above every other person I could have chosen. I'm not disappointed in that in choosing him. He has done very well in these last 100 days. Since that the school has not been able to do for some time, he has been able to accomplish in 100 days. We are settling down faster than I had thought, and I just want to commend all his efforts and also wish that the staff continue to give him all the necessary cooperation.
Indeed, the journey of NIPSS-OSKASOGS has only just begun. Rooted in tradition, voice of the man at the helms of affairs, as he shares his thought, gratitude, and vision for the road ahead.
Well, not bad, ups and downs. You know, naturally, when you get to a new area, you are bound to talk about teaching problems, and you are bound to put certain things in place. The 100 days in office has been very eventful, I would say. I started by looking at putting infrastructure and facilities in place. Of course, we have facilities here, but then because it has not been used for quite some time, so because it has not been used for some time, it's been dilapidating and some are down. Like electricity, we have to solve the problem of electricity, solve the problem of ACs, solve the problem of water, pumping machines, generators, and others like that. But so far, so good. It's been eventful because we give glory to God that within these 100 days, we've been able to do so many things that ordinarily people would have thought would not be possible. I mean, it was remarkable that we were able to train all the permanent secretaries in Ogun State, 57 of them, and the heads of other agencies. They were here for 1 week, one full week, and we were able to replicate the National Institute here. The first 100-day is what we have used to see that we have a good team in place in terms of the personnel. And that has given us the opportunity to discover young, talented, vibrant people that are part of the team, and we are working as a group. It's lack of enough funds. For us, it's not precisely lack of enough funds. It's mainly because the intervention fund we expected had not been released, and there is no budget to work with. But I must thank the Director General of NIPSS for all his support, because if not for his support, we wouldn't have been able to do anything. But so far, he has made it his own baby project. And each time we run hand in cap to say we need this, he always find a way out to make sure that we got what we are looking for. So I need to thank him very much. There was no plan anywhere. In fact, what I did was to start from the scratch. The conception, the pursuing, the approval, the planning, the implementation, everything was done by the group and the group I was able to assemble. So by God's grace, leading them. So it was not as if we met anything on ground. In fact, as a matter of fact, I can say that it was zero when we came in, because there was not even any handing over notes anyway. So I just had to start from the scratch, put everything together. But thank God, at least I'm coming with a lot of experience. So it wasn't really entirely new to me, but we give God all the glory that we were able to pull through. And with benefit of hindsight, I think we just have to thank God. If not, it would have been very difficult for us to take off. In fact, many people actually thought for 6 months we will still be grappling with how to settle down. But to God's glory, many people are amazed that within 2 months we were able to pull one big course through. In the immediate, because we had agreement with the executive governor of Ogun State that aside training the permanent secretaries, we are also going to be training all the officers at the directorate cadre. That is from levels 13 to 17, which is magnificent. So we are using that as a short-term gap, which can also lead to long-term. But in all, the idea is that when the federal government said NIPSS should take over this place, the conception is that we are going to use this place to fill the capacity gap that exists both in private and public sectors, particularly in the southwestern region of the country, in the civil service, in companies, leadership, ethics, management, strategy, policies. These are areas we know that there are very serious gaps, and many people are actually yearning for training, to the extent that some even go abroad, 1 week course in Harvard, 1 week course here and there. Meanwhile, whatever they are looking for, we have the capacity to give it. So we are hoping that that standard which we have established, and the content and the huge resource base which we have, will all be put into work here to make sure that the leadership capacity gap in the Southwest is filled. That's our long-term goal. Stakeholders, all we need from stakeholders is they should realize that this school is here now. It is their own school. It is ready to take up whatever need they have. We have customized courses, we have basic courses, we have advanced courses. We are calling on all stakeholders to capitalize on this and fill the necessary gap they have in their various organizations. We are here to serve them. The resources are there, the facilities are there. It's left for them to come and use it.